All right, Lost Souls aside, like we got a new developer in the making. It looks like a Devil May Cry. You know, in a way, like a lot of influence of that. It's looking pretty good. It started out as like a one man developed game, but then it gradually built it off into like a whole team of developers. It's
Yeah, it
pretty
does.
really impressive.
Yeah, it looks really sick. Like the visuals of it, the story arc. I mean, there seems like it's gonna be it's gonna be heavily story driven. I think it is. I hope it is because if it's, when people like people are comparing it to like slashers. I was hearing like on the back burner if like I don't know if people were like saying, oh, this is like a Souls like comparison. But then again, they compare
Mhm.
those type of styles to like a lot of games these days. But
All right.
um with this one being a slasher, it does have some similarities to like Devil May Cry for sure. And I think you mentioned that the developers that made Devil May Cry, I don't know if it's like some of the more recent stuff that they made, kind of worked on this project. So I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know if it's like if they had like their complete hands in it, but I remember like in the first year was like announced in its early stages of development. Like I think they had like some associates that worked on Devil May Cry, kind of gave them some advice or something like that. I don't think they had hands on, as far as information I know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's interesting with the dragon though. Like, what is that? Like his like sidekick or something like that? Is like he like switches between like it seems like you got control over the dragon a little bit though. Like in
right.
some of the
Yeah,
combat, like he's like an assist, right? Like he can assist you with like the combat.
right. Yeah, it looks like it like transforms from like your companion to your sword, like back and forth. And it probably works as like a guidance, like how Ratchet and Clank kind of in a similar way to that, like how Clank he guides you, but you can also use him as a tool. It's probably like plays like that kind of companionship with the dragon, I
Yeah,
imagine.
it looks really fucking smooth though, man. It looks like it looks buttery smooth. I think people are gonna be expecting that. The price point is definitely actually really acceptable. I mean, $60. I mean, we dropped back to like the PS2 days. Well, I'm sorry, PS2 days was $50, but we dropped back to like the PS3 days, PS4. Even I'm sorry, PS4, yeah, PS4 days worth like $59.99. So, 60
Right.
bucks, I definitely could settle for that, especially for better graphics. Um, a new IP basically. And I think this is available on PC and PS5 only at the moment, but I think
Yeah.
that's all. Yeah, I think it's only going to be for those platforms, and I think that's acceptable for this new IP, anyways.
Yeah, especially it not being like a triple A title. That's probably why the price is like that. It's typically like triple A's are like 70 nowadays.
Yeah,
Or
they're
those-
giving them a chance. They're giving these guys a chance. I mean, they're a brand new company. I don't know if they worked on it. I think he touched based on the fact that it was just made by like when he first started out, it was just kind of made by one guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what the impressive part was. It's like it's literally guy. I believe he worked on like some mobile games or something like that. But yeah, like literally started one person, and then it gradually built it off into like a whole studio of
What a
developers.
fucking
Crazy.
monument, bro. Like that's got to be like an achievement, a huge massive achievement to make it onto the PlayStation Store. I mean, the marketing had to be, hard, not really really hard on somebody that is just now, I wouldn't say just one person, but just a regular team that's never made, like they probably made a couple of indie games, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just not listed on their web, like their Wikipedia page or their kind of profile, whatever. But I will say, like, for any new developers that are just coming into the game, you know what I mean, getting their game out, you know how much of a monument this is. Like, even if it's not going to be the best on up there with the ratings, because again, in today's climate, it is so difficult to satisfy everybody, bro. So I hope
Right.
these guys are saying, hey, regardless of the results, I just hope that everybody got a chance to enjoy the hard work and dedication we put into this project. Like, I feel like all developers have that kind of, especially brand new ones, you know what I mean?
Right. And this is another Chinese developer. I just looked up some information on the studio. China,
Yo,
man, they've been
yeah,
lately, like the
I
past 3
know, man.
years.
Yo, I'm telling you, it was what happened was it was Black Myth Wukong. As soon as that game came out, bro, I feel like they all was like that was like the jump starter for China and say, you know what, man, since that was such a huge success, we have to keep the momentum. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if their economy just had like a jump start or something recently, or they've been developing a lot of games lately, especially in like the hack and slash action
Yeah.
adventure genre. But yeah, definitely, guys. If you have any more info or like any takes on what you thought or the trailer you seen, let us know in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Definitely
Absolutely.
helps.
See you guys on the next one.